Hi folks, my name is Nate and today we'll be doing a walkthrough on the little guy. It's a 2020 little guy and I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, first off, this is our tongue jack. You would just crank it up and down, doing that motion. Next, we have a cool diamond plated propane and battery box. So I had opened it right here for the purpose of the video. And first off, here's our propane. So lefty loosey, that will open it. Righty tighty will close it. Right now we'll open it. And right here is our battery in the battery box. It is a deep cycle battery. And down here is a battery disconnect. Right now it's green for on. You would turn it to the left to till you see red. That means off. And basically what is that doing? That is disconnecting the battery from all the components inside the unit. So just in case you have a tendency to leave any lights on and you're storing it, you just turn battery disconnect off and it will make sure it's not draining the battery. Okay, next up here we have an antenna and the outdoor light. We have outdoor speakers. Now this plug-in right here is if you just need to plug in anything to the USB port, and this right here is to plug in to a TV so you can watch whatever you got playing in the player. So if you hook a TV up outside, that's what this is for. The TV also has a rear mount. Okay, so you would slide the TV up and off the mount, unplug it, and you can take it right here and just slide the TV right back on. And when you do that, you got some plugins right here, also with USB. Next, we have the furnace exhaust. This gets kind of hot and it could melt plastic or anything. So if you have the heat on, just try to come feel it. And just a warning, try not to burn anything on the furnace exhaust. Right here is your outside propane quick connect. So if you got a grill or a little fire pit, you can just plug it right into this propane quick connect and you can power your stuff without using the bottle. So right here, this is the wheel that would go on the front of the unit. Looks like this unit comes with an extra wheel. That's pretty cool. Also, you have your shore power cord. This is a 30 amp cord, so if you need to plug into any sites, this is what you use. Now this right here is so you can run your stabilizers, okay? Now keep in mind with these stabilizers, they're not to jack up the unit. They are just to hit the ground and stabilize the unit. Don't use these to raise the unit up as a jack because it could damage them, okay? Also, you got nice slam latch doors with magnets, no more clips holding them up. That's pretty awesome. So here we have some running lights. Look like we have a little female hookup. So if you want to hook up a bike rack or something back here, my name's Nate. I work in parts and I can help you with any of that. The bike racks are pretty cool. You got a window, and see if I can get a shot of this. That is your solar panel. They come equipped with the solar panel to charge your batteries, and I'll show you the readout inside. Next, we're gonna come right here. So this is a cool little outdoor shower. Right here is your water heater. You should not have to get in this. This is just for maintenance stuff only, but you would just flip this tab like this and open it up. You have a little purge right there to purge the air out of the lines after you winterize it. And then also that white tab right there, that is how you can empty the water also in the unit if you are going to winterize. Right here, if you go to a park and they supply a cable, this is where you would plug that in. Right here is where you would plug in your 30 amp cord. This right here is your wet base. So I'll get the key and we'll open that up. I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Right here is for your fridge exhaust. And right here is your sewer outlet. So you would just open this up to the left, pop that out, and then you would pull. This is for the black tank or toilet. That one is for the gray tank, and let's say shower and just sink water. Okay, and then right there it tells you wastewater holding tank and sewer outlet connection. So coming along here, under the front you have this. This is how you can store your black tank hose. It just opens up like that. Pretty cool. So next we'll go inside and grab the key. Key is right here. Got 2 sets. Also, I'm just going to come up to this unit because it looks like it's testing out the heat. And it's on furnace auto. Now it's off. And I will go over that when we come back inside. So, I'm walking now over to the wet bay. Okay, so first off, here is some directions on how to use it. Right now I will open this up. So this is how you can put in your potable water, or what they call for the water tank. Each unit has a freshwater tank. And then right here is your city water connection. So basically you just hook the hose up to it, and you can run the water through the system without having to use a water pump, because the pressure from the hose at a park or any city water outlet will supply the pressure for your unit. And that's how we close that. So now we're going to go inside. I'm going to close this. We'll go inside now and look at some of the components inside. Pretty cool grab handle. It also lights up, so at night you can see that is illuminated. First off, right down here is a microwave. Keep in mind that the microwave will not work unless you're plugged into shore power or you are running a generator. Okay. Next, we'll come up here. So this is your cooktop. So what you would do is set this to ignite, and then that's how you would do that. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, but yeah. So you would just set that to ignite and then push this button and that sparks it. Okay, also make sure that your propane is turned on. Also, all of these units are equipped with daytime and nighttime shades, and they can even connect together if you'd like to roll them up together right there with that cap. Okay, coming up here, some of these lights will have switches. Some of them, the switch will be right on the light. Okay, so also you got a pretty handy screen door. That's pretty awesome for the front. Up here is your fan. So right here is where you adjust the speed of the fan, and then right here is how you open the vent. So coming right here, this is gonna be our information center. Okay, so right off the bat, you jump in it, interior lights. That'll turn on just some of the quick sealing lights. Okay, this is for your water pump. So if you have water in your tank, turn the water pump on, and every time you use a faucet or anything, it'll pump the water through. This right here is your water heater buttons. Okay, you have an electric way to run your water heater, you have a gas way. If you want it to heat up fastest, run both if you're plugged in and you have gas. Do not turn these on if you do not have any water in your tank, because it will burn out the water heater. Okay, and right here is the porch light, and right here is your handle and step light. So this is your information center. What you would do is you would just push it, okay, and then drag down. So it looks like we have full LP. We have a little bit of fresh water. There is nothing in the black tank and nothing in the gray tank. Also, it tells you we're at 12.3 volts for our battery. This is a pretty cool information center, and that's what it's for. Next, we will go right here to the AC. Okay, so if you open these, that opens the ducting. If you close it, it closes the ducting. Also, these tabs, if you open these, it will let AC also come out. Okay, so we'll go into the little wet bay. So right here is your awesome shower head. Pretty cool shower head. This toilet right here has a little panel right there, and you would go, say, like halfway down to pump the water, all the way down to open it. And right here is your sink. Pretty cool. And you got a little spray port right there. Let's go over to here. I'm actually gonna turn on the pump real quick so I can see the water coming out. We got a good pressure. Wow, that's an awesome amount of pressure for this unit. Don't see that too much. The quality of this is pretty good. I'm going to close this. You always want to close this when you're traveling so it doesn't bang around. And next, we will go to the fridge. Okay, so this is the fridge. Actually, I think this right here is for a freezer. And then down here is also some little crisper part of the fridge. So that's pretty cool. Right up here is how we would arm it. I'm gonna turn off that light, how we would arm it or turn it on. And then see this box right here? Push that, it's on auto. Push it again, it is on just shore power. Push it again, it is off battery. So this fridge runs off all those. And you can just do propane. Right now it's on auto, so it's going to go right to propane because we're not plugged into shore power. So it says propane is going to be the best way to do that. And then also if you touch it right here, this sets how cold and warm that you want it. Okay, this right here looks like some sort of, I think, how much cold it'll bring up to the freezer if you just want to turn that off. Okay, so coming back here, we have our TV right here. Okay, now if you pull this little tab right here, that will unlock it, so then you can aim your TV around however you'd like. This right here, if I can get a shot of that, is a readout of our Zamp solar. And basically it's just telling you how it's charging the battery and how many volts we have, stuff like that. So these lights right here, you would just push that in to activate those lights. Okay, and then right here again, this is our thermostats. Right now it's off. Touch that, it's on auto. Now it's on auto cool, and now it's on auto heat. Off again. So we're gonna test the cooling out. And how you do that is you just press up and down. Looks like 55 is as low as we can go to adjust the cooling. Okay, and then we'll turn that off. And last is this table. Now see, if you're gonna put this table down into a bed, see this yellow thing right there? Once you loosen that, all you need to do is push down on the table and see it'll drop it. Under these cushions, there is a lip right here where the table rests against, okay? So you can set up the extra bed. And now when you go up, you just push it all the way in till the yellow locks in. Okay, and to open these rear windows, you would basically just hit all of these tabs, okay, and then push the window out. Now if you want to lock it into place, you just tighten those and you can lock it open or at any setting that you would like. Okay, next I'm going to close all these, make sure all these are pretty tight before you leave the unit. And there is your smoke detector. Down here is your propane and carbon monoxide detector. Also, it gives you a fridge battery cutoff. If you want to also cut off the battery from the fridge, it gives you another option to do that, even though you also have one in the front that we installed. Right here are your breakers. So I call this 110 or plug-in stuff. These are just the breakers, just like a house. These are 12-volt fuses. That's all stuff that the battery is involved with. So just keeping a couple extra fuses. I think it'll also light up red is the color, and an LED if one of your fuses is broken. And let me see what else might be in here. Oh, you got a GFI reset right there, right here in the middle. See if there's anything in here. Oh, the booklets. So here's some of your information. I think for your TV, here's your remotes. You got one for your TV and for your stereo. And right here, this is an AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. It is not a Blu-ray player. So right now, if you want to set for your zones outside, you would just push that button in. It'll go to zone A, zone B, zone C. And that's how you can adjust the sound either outside, inside, if you need to change that all around. And this will just take some playing with to get used to it. And looks like right here we have our booklets, and you even have some way to put your utensils. Okay, and right here is another little cord, I think, for a TV. And that about covers it. My name's Nate, and I'll do the walkthroughs for you when you show up. Once again, I work at Be Young RV, and this is the walkthrough on the little guy. Have a great day.